Learn English through story. The Silent Echo. In the heart of the sprawling metropolis of Veritas, a city known for its technological prowess and cultural diversity, lived a man named Richard. Richard was an acclaimed architect, celebrated for his innovative designs that seamlessly blended modernity with nature. His buildings were marvels of engineering and aesthetics, and his work was highly sought after by clients worldwide. Despite his professional success, Richard carried a heavy burden. His relentless pursuit of perfection had come at a significant cost. His marriage had ended in a bitter divorce, and his relationship with his only daughter, Emma, was strained. Emma had chosen to live with her mother, feeling neglected by a father who was more invested in his blueprints than in her life. One evening, while working late in his sleek, minimalist office, Richard received a phone call that jolted him out of his focused trance. It was from a nursing home in a small town several hours away. His father, who had been suffering from a degenerative disease, had taken a turn for the worse. The doctors advised Richard to come immediately if he wanted to say his goodbyes. As Richard drove through the night, memories of his father flooded his mind. His father, a humble school teacher, had always emphasized the importance of family and integrity. He had often chided Richard for being too absorbed in his work, reminding him that life's most important structures were built not from steel and glass, but from love and relationships. Richard arrived at the nursing home to find his father weak and frail, but lucid. They spoke for hours, reminiscing about the past and discussing the regrets and missed opportunities. Before drifting into a deep sleep from which he wouldn't awaken, his father grasped Richard's hand and whispered, "Build bridges, not walls." The next morning, Richard left the nursing home with a heavy heart and a newfound resolve. He realized that his father's words were a final piece of wisdom, urging him to reconnect with the people he had pushed away in his quest for professional excellence. Returning to Veritas, Richard decided to take a sabbatical from his architectural firm. He reached out to Emma, who was initially hesitant to meet. However, after several heartfelt messages, she agreed to see him. Their first meeting was awkward and filled with unresolved tension, but Richard was determined to bridge the gap between them. He began by attending her school events, showing genuine interest in her hobbies, and spending quality time together. Slowly, Emma started to open up, sharing her aspirations of becoming an artist. Richard encouraged her, attending her art exhibits and even converting a section of his spacious home into a studio for her to work in. As their bond strengthened, Richard also reconnected with old friends and colleagues. He apologized for his past aloofness and made a conscious effort to be more present in their lives. The people around him noticed the change, and relationships that had once been frayed began to mend. One day, Richard received an invitation to design a community center in a disadvantaged neighborhood. The project was pro bono, aiming to provide a safe and enriching space for local children and families. Seeing it as an opportunity to honor his father's legacy and teachings, Richard eagerly accepted. The community center became a labor of love. Richard involved Emma in the project, incorporating her artistic ideas into the design. They worked closely with the community, listening to their needs and aspirations. The process was collaborative, unlike any of Richard's previous projects. It wasn't just about creating a building, it was about fostering a sense of unity and belonging. The grand opening of the center was a joyous occasion. As Richard stood beside Emma, watching the children play and the community gather, he felt a profound sense of fulfillment. This was different from the pride he felt when completing a skyscraper or a luxury condominium. This was about making a tangible difference in people's lives. In the months that followed, the community center flourished. It became a hub of activity, hosting art classes, vocational training, and social events. Richard continued to be actively involved, offering his expertise and mentoring aspiring young architects from the neighborhood. Through this journey, Richard learned that the most impactful structures were not the ones that reached for the sky, but the ones that touched the heart. His father's words, "Build bridges, not walls," echoed in his mind, guiding him towards a more meaningful and connected life. As time passed, Richard's relationship with Emma blossomed. She began to see him not just as a father but as a friend and mentor. Their shared experiences and mutual respect created a bond that neither had thought possible. Richard's story became well known in Veritas, inspiring many in the city's fast-paced, high-stakes environment to reevaluate their priorities. His transformation showed that true success was not measured by accolades and achievements, but by the strength of one's connections and the positive impact one had on others. In the end, Richard's legacy was not just the iconic buildings he had designed, but the bridges he had built in his personal life and the community. He had come to understand that while buildings might stand for centuries, it is the relationships and the love we share that truly endure the test of time. And so, in the vibrant city of Veritas, where progress never slept, Richard's story remained a testament to the enduring power of love, connection, and the silent echoes of wisdom passed down through generations. I hope you enjoyed the story. If you enjoyed, then please like and share this video and don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.